Hey, yo, you don't have to love me. You don't even have to like me. But you will respect me. You know why? 'Cause I'm a boss.
Hi, Stacey Sturm with another Boss Bae. We're featuring today Sommer Jacob, phenomenal entrepreneur. How's it going today, Sommer?
It's going great. Thanks, Stacey. Thanks for asking. Thanks for being here.
Sommer's in the Idea Center. This is a great place. Very creative, very inspirational place to be.
It really is. Yep. It's a co-leasing space for other entrepreneurs, so it's quite a...
You get to brainstorm maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, share resources.
Yes, absolutely.
And you have nice offices.
Yes, I think I have the nicest office.
You do. You have the
Fortunate with
corner.
that, so, yeah,
That's like a Boss Bae thing when you get the corner office.
It is. Yeah, it really is.
So, Sommer, tell people what you do.
So I specialize in helping other women entrepreneurs to brand their business and to create a magnetic, powerful brand that really resonates and is authentic to who they are and the people who they want to serve.
So, how did you get started in this?
So it started out, I've been in the field for a little over 20 years, and about 6 years ago I started another business. I co-own a business, a concrete business with my husband, and I saw how the branding that I did with that business really created so much trust and credibility with it, and how far that got us quickly in our early adventures in the business. So I thought, gosh, I love this and I want to help other entrepreneurs and specifically women. So I really started to go into a niche market with other women entrepreneurs.
Yeah, little shout out to Northland Concrete and Excavation. Give you a little free plug right there.
Yeah, thank you.
So marketing and branding has changed so much over the years, like even in the last probably 5 years. What have you seen a big change in? What are you seeing for trends? What are you seeing for like what used to be versus now?
I think, you know, everybody says the same thing as far as technology and social media, and so there's a big shift in how you brand, not just with, you know, we throw up a website or just throw up a Facebook page, but with content and continuity between all the platforms.
So a lot of people ask me about websites, and I said I'm torn. Like, are websites still really vital to marketing?
Absolutely. I think they're essential. And the main reason for that is your social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram and LinkedIn, all those platforms, you don't own them. So really, you're leaving a lot to chance with them, and you're unable to make the changes and have the control that you want to project your brand. You have the ability to do that when you're creating your own land, so to say.
Right. I explain like social media is a great accompaniment. It's a great kind of a makeshift TV channel, makeshift podcast place, makeshift whatever it is, makeshift book, but your website and everything, that needs to be something that is constant.
Yes, absolutely.
And then you can promote off of that.
Yep, and that's really, I mean, even though people will still search other areas to look for you, that is still one of the primary sources to get information.
So logos, how important are logos?
Oh my gosh.
I know, because a lot of people try to do them on their own.
They do.
They're like, I don't want to spend all this money on a logo. I'm not hardly going to use it.
Yes, and that's one of the things that I think is one of the biggest challenges for entry-level entrepreneurs. I see so many women entrepreneurs, they're on a strict budget, and so they're really trying to, you know, take shortcuts in their branding and specifically around their logo, and maybe they have, you know, a niece, a nephew, a neighbor who has a cousin or something to design their logo. And the unfortunate thing is I see them after they've gone through that, and then they come back to me, and then they have to invest, you know, a little bit more at that time. And then they have to go back and replace the logo that's already, you know, on their car window, or that they've already got business cards printed up, things of that nature. And unfortunately it ends up costing them more in the long run. And a lot of times they're just not happy with it. They settle. and then they don't love it, and that's where I come in.
Or it's not a great quality, and then they blow it up, and they're like, "Oh, this is a disaster."
Right.
Once you get it on a T-shirt, or once you get it on a big poster or a banner, it's not good.
Or it's not original. A lot of people use clip art, and so then I've seen a lot of business cards that have logos that they think are logos, but I've seen them on probably 5 other business cards. So unfortunately, it's really hard to create a meaningful and impactful image when everybody else has it, or something like
So if you could give women or anybody, any business owners, 3 marketing tips, what would it be?
Oh gosh. Well, number 1, I think, would be to invest in quality. Get someone who is a professional and knows what they're doing, number 1. Number 2, stay consistent. I know it's really tempting to want to try different things, but be consistent with something before you start reaching out and trying. So whether that's your colors, your messaging, the words that you're using, be consistent with all of those things. And 3, gosh, just, I think, get out of your own head. Sometimes we are so busy and have so many self-limiting thoughts that unfortunately we hold ourselves back. So, you know, get out of your own headspace and just go for it.
And a couple of branding tips, because people don't understand branding and marketing is a little bit different. Give a couple branding tips to people as well.
Yeah, so I want to just start with the fact that most people don't know that whether you like it or not, whether you have a business or you're just an individual and you have a personal brand, you have a brand, because what they say is your brand is what people are saying when you're not in the room. So
it's true.
If you want to leave that up to default, that's up to you, but I would much rather see you have a little bit of input into that. And so creating that, the feeling, the untangible energy that's you or your business, that's really what branding is. And so tips around that, get authentic. For me, one of my discovery processes when I'm working with women entrepreneurs is to really go through an in-depth process where I really get to their true authentic self. So you're not pretending to be someone else or pretending to be what others might want, but where you're truly true to yourself, and then you're going to attract those individuals who really want to work with you. So I think that's the biggest tip. Let's see. So it's so tough.
I think a lot of it is because women try to be what everybody needs them to be, or what they feel like everybody wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's a big mistake that women in general try to make.
Yep.
Not just in business, but in life.
Well, and that's another tip.
We put on the makeup, we pretend like we like hiking because the boy likes hiking and we don't like hiking.
Absolutely. And I think trying to do everything yourself is a whole another struggle that we have, because we want to be super moms or super women, and so we think, oh, we got to have it all together, and we got to be this and we got to be that, and we got to do it all. But outsourcing and getting people to help you out, whether it's with accounting or social media, branding, whatever, to really reach out to other people to find that support system.
So Summer, if people are just starting up a business, or maybe they're looking at rebranding, changing a little bit of, how can they get a hold of you, and what can you help them with?
Yeah, so I can help them specifically if they are looking for a rebrand. That's my favorite thing to do. I love to help women entrepreneurs in general, but rebranding is my favorite because we can really get a solid platform for them to launch their business to the next level. And they can get a hold of me either on my website, which is studionorthdesigns.com, or they can give me a call on the phone. It's 701-595-7300. And I'd love to even just to sit down and discuss what they might be looking for as far as a rebrand, or a brand new entrepreneur if they're ready to take the plunge and they just want to have a really solid professional look to their business as they hit the ground running. I'd love to help them out.
Awesome. Lots of great knowledge today, Summer.
Thanks.
All right, let Summer help you. Once again, what's your contact information, Summer?
701-595-7300, or look me up on the web at studionorthdesigns.com. Thanks, Stacey.
Thank you.